Hey guys, going to do some daily recaps here real quick. Let me go over the pre-market gainers real quick. AFG did why good in pre. You'll see this nice little shelf. Obviously, you probably couldn't have got that run. That happened in 3 minutes. You could have gotten this nice little re-break right here. That's an easy trade. And then it started just chopping around, but it did say the buyers wanted to pay more here. That led me to the indication that it should go in here and break out. And then obviously I think everybody else is looking for a lot more. And let me show you a little trick that I'm pretty sure when you see a trade, you want to see why somebody else said something else. So I'm going to put it on a 1 hour chart for AFGY and see. Let me go back to daily. I think that's going to be a lot easier way on the 1 day and look back at. All right, now let me spread this back apart. It was a lot easier this morning. So let me go back to 15-minute and let me reduce it to right around the $2 area real quick. Sorry, it's taken so long. It's worth the effort. All right, well, that's where it was this morning. All right, so this is close enough. So I'm going to show you. Those are SNR levels. You really want to pay attention to those. I'll show you those in a second. But let's go back to why that was Tim Bowen's call. The reason I do that is obviously it just ran up to these lines and it's close to this. And I think that's what he was looking for, a larger breakout on this very speculative volume that ran up. But this morning it did do a lot of work. See this little shelf, like I said, that's pretty easy. You want to take that trade every time. I basically call it an ascending wedge. Basically when it stops going down, now it's forming up here and then it's hitting these tops. You'll see one try, second try, third try, and fourth try. As long as this bottom is slanting a little bit more, you'll see that a lot more. And ran up, and some people got a little bit of this. Hopefully they didn't go for the big breakout because that's very sad thing for them. And then also the breakdown. So let's just say you got in a trade. Where do you get out? Well, the worst case scenario is here. Basically because that's the lowest. I mean, if you really didn't get out earlier, that's the worst case you should get out. If you're holding stocks a lot longer, because this is a previous area right here, and right here where somebody else would start shorting, and that's where you start the severe drop off. And then it's just going back to where it was today before it even started the party. So let's check up lit. Same thing, sometimes pre. Right here, easy run-ups. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then it started failing down. I just kept this trend line going the whole time. I took some of this trade at the open right here. And it just kept going down. Here's a nice little trade as well. And then I think Fun did something good at the open. Yeah, right here, if you see how it's just stair-stepping up a little bit. Still a lot of fight. I got in here to here. And then just had to take care of some plumbing issues. So that's been fun. So now I'm going to go to 1 day and hopefully it's just CCTG. So right here it's failing off. I got in right here at 624. Right before this little area that I thought would have to be confluence. So 624, got 650, also held some 626s to right up around here. I just got out because I thought it was too much. So I just drew my fibs. And that's what I was shooting for, target 2, but it already passed target 1 and I thought that was good enough. And I don't read the tape after it's in a thing because I don't see what it's really telling me. But yeah. And also took some trades up in here as well. Didn't take these trades. These are pretty easy to see. If it's failed down right here and some volume's coming back in, then it's definitely going here. Even this one that's supposed to break right here with this volume, it did the exact same thing. A lot of volume, but eventually there's a ceiling that it's just not going to break maybe the first day. If you see, I set some alerts there. Also, it's pretty high. And then also a good thing I learned, if it runs again 30% in 30 minutes, it's probably going to have another fail off like this, big fail off, this one, big fail off. But, you know, worst case scenario, put some alerts here at the top. That's the safest one. And if you can see it right before this little top, that's where I get in most of the time. And I think that's about it. So Fun has some easy shelves you can see right here. This is a pretty easy one to see. went up, pulled back, and then ran again 2 little targets. So that's 3 going up. You should have been able to see that. And then this little platform here, which is this is the thing I love the most right here, for 2 targets right there. I like that little shelf every time, because then you'll start seeing it here. This is also supposedly it's bullish over 200, bearish under 200. It got right back up, and now it's above the 200 average, and now it's testing VWAP. If it can hold VWAP, maybe some more. If not, no big deal. I don't try to overtrade as much as I used to, and that's pretty much it for I have the recap. Y'all have a great day, and good luck, everybody.